Thanks for tuning in. This is just a little demonstration of how to use competency cards. People see our cards and say to us, wow, those are really cool cards. How do you use them? Well, we've done a couple of videos. This is the number 2 video of how to use the cards, and in this case we're going to talk about how to use them in career development planning. Now, if you are an HR person or a consultant working with someone to help them identify, whether it's in a group setting or an individual setting, how to identify their strengths and their weaknesses, you can use the cards. So here's how you would do this. For anyone that you're working with that is doing career development planning, you give them a set of cards and tell them they're going to have to sort the cards into a number of piles. Of course, first they set aside the title card and the summary card, and then they look at each of the competencies and determine which of the 4 piles they go into. The first pile would be true strengths. These are things that you're very experienced in and you have a demonstrated track record at doing very well. Also, you like doing those things. These are the things that would be your dream job if you got to do those things. So those would be true strengths, things you know you're good at and you have good experience with it and you like doing that. Then we have your non-strength likes. These are your wish list items. These are things that you have limited experience doing it, or maybe at this point limited talent, but you know you enjoy doing that thing and you'd again like to be doing more of that. That's the second pile. The next one is strength dislikes. These would be things that you have plenty of experience doing, but you don't particularly enjoy. Now, often you might have a job offered to you because you have this experience. But the question would be are you aware that you're taking a job that is doing something that you don't particularly enjoy? So those are called strength dislikes, things that I am good at, but I don't particularly care to do a lot of. The final category is shortcomings. These are things that you don't have any experience in, or that you do very poorly, and maybe you've received that feedback that you don't do that very well, or that you simply hate doing and you would absolutely not want to be doing that in any given job, at least not much of it. So again, look at each card and then make a determination which of these piles does it fit into, and then at the end you're going to compare the competencies in each of these piles to the competencies that would be required for a given job. And as you compare this, you determine, am I a good match? How many of my strengths and my desired strengths are in the category of this particular job? And how many of my dislikes are also required for this job? And compare whether or not this is a good fit for you in terms of your next position. And you can also then look at any potential development needs you have in order to be more qualified for moving in that direction in your career. Well, that's just another demonstration of one way you can use the competency cards. There are other resources listed on our website, some free forms and whatnot that you can use for using the competency cards, and that's under other resources on our website. And we hope you found this helpful, and thanks for visiting SSA Training.